Alright, it's time for the big battle. Time for epic music. Someone makes something really nice and you appreciate it, say hi to them, say thanks. The folks that made Cut are very pleasant to chat with. Surprisingly, I'm not. Oh, wait, there's one. Alright. The spire is under attack.
Very good.
What up? I decapitated him, like, very quickly, huh? Oh no! Not the Pudus Templar. Yeah, I chopped off a lot of his body parts in one go there. Alright, I'm not getting into a fight with a deer or a bear. I'm just gonna go for, you know, the Nazis. We'll kill the Nazis. What is going on over there? Is that one of the horrifying mechas? I forgot to put batteries in my mech. There's the high mecha rug in the summer. My bubble lever's broken. Go get him, Zero Gel. Shuffle him. Reels from the forest of Cyclamon's bludgeoning. I'm sorry, did we already, like, get rid of the mech? What happened here? wait. Did it turn into a man? Stunned, greased, prone, dazed, demolishing, disguised. Alright. He's merely disguised. This is a very one-sided fight. We just dismembered it. Go on, keep hitting it. Direct to attack that guy. Dismembered. Hey, keep attacking, dude. Well, no. Direct to attack that guy. It teleported away. Let's see. As far as Ragnasummer, the giant mech goes, we've cut off its left hardpoint, its right hardpoint, its sensor array, its feet, its upper hardpoint. It's not the most threatening robot anymore. And now it looks like a goo. How is it hitting me? It's bludgeoning me. Wish the rest of you would attack the thing. For whatever reason, you're not. It's in the walls? Guys. Get it. Heal myself. Oh, it certainly looked like a mech for a second. I could handy nuke the mech, but like, I feel like we've chopped off so many of its important parts. Why bother? They maybe kick the mix on the drum back? As a non-music person, it sounds good to me, but I wouldn't have any appreciation for like that level of refinement. Yeah, get him! Well, there he goes. Wait, did he just teleport again? I think he teleported. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Get him! Great ambient texture, but too loud. Oh, come here, mech pilot. R.I.P. What's going on, Wonder Pip? Disassembling a lot of stuff. Your word hint is... This is a method of cooking. Just immediately sever all his body parts. Get out of here. Cool kids will sometimes use this in a pun of a sort. I'll give you 2 hints there. Is there base building in CUD? Not that I'm aware of. I know there are mods that really go into it. You get to wish for one thing. What is it? And you're starting a brand new CUD run, huh? I mean, I don't remember the wish command at this point, but there is a wish command that gives you a chest that has one of every item in the game in it. I'll do that. Take these robots and these people apart. I'm gonna get in there. I'm just banging on the door. Either I get in or it dies. One or the other. What did it say? There's like an 8% chance I can make it in. I'm gonna get in there. Ulka. The aching world moan of the Nephilim resounds and your body throbs in the electric air. It has arrived to the west. Let me in. Pick up the speed. We got a rhythm now. Well, I didn't make it in, but... See, what I want is I wanted to break into the big legendary mech and steal it. But alas... it died before we got a chance. Cool, you guys are just hanging out over here? Very helpful. Leave no Templar alive. I know there's another mech up there. I'm gonna get inside this mech. Come here, you. 10% chance. Teleported. Which Nephilim shows up if you've not searched the world and annulled them? I believe if you have fought none of them, any one of them can show up except for the secret one. That one only shows up if you've killed every other Nephilim. Is my understanding. Carrying too much to move. Examine. 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 Phylactery of Prudix. Nash Gerard. Drop implants I'll never use. I picked up a lot of stuff. Treat laser pistols as scrap. Disassemble. Take a look at this one. We already knew that. Disassemble it. Disassemble. A grenade launcher, huh? Unload it. Gotta disassemble the freeze ray, too. I think later we're gonna equip the grenade launcher. We're just gonna launch a handy nuke with it directly at the Nephilim, whichever one's here. I thought surely it's not as bad as people say. No, it's easily the hardest fight in the game by a significant margin. The secret Nephilim. Stop running. Oh, I didn't even notice. There's a legendary dude here. No, wait, that is a phylactery. We gotta find the guy that's running the show with it. Right there. They just run and hide. Come here, you. Angry trees? I'm angrier. Alright. He's dead. Move on. Frozen solid, of course. That is a star kraken. And there's the Grand New Father. Yeah, it's a late game challenge. Is that another mech over there? I think it is. What? Oh no. How did he die? He's inside the robot. I think it ate it. God damn it. Yeah, oh no, CUD crashed. Like, I would like to take a spaceship with my buddy the bear. I might save scum here. Like, I'm not in any risk. I could win the fights here, no problem. But I kind of want to see where Barathrum goes with me. Yeah, oh no! Oh god. I can't believe CUD crashed. Oh my god, CUD crashed. That's crazy. I didn't think I needed to worry about my robot getting eaten, but the second I saw Starcrack. Yeah. Like, this is so we get to see where Barathrum takes us. I think we could still just jump in a spaceship and fuck off without Barathrum, but I want to, like, I'm curious, like, does it show us anything? Does it tell us anything? We'll go ahead and keep our robots safe for when we see the Starcrack, and we'll leave the screen and tell them to stay put. Continue. Jeepers. Because we could also reform the robot. The golem, I should say. Alright, we'll just tell him to stay on this screen. After we clear it of enemies. Including every tree here. I know you're not a real person. I'm gonna go find the guy running the show. Alright. Implanted Knight Templar. Are you the man with the phylactery? What's going on, Aaron? Suppose a race of advanced aliens arrives on Earth's orbit and starts doing recon, including abducting samples of life, including humans. Would there be idiots going out of their to try and film the aliens on recon for? Yes, 100%. There would be people out there trying to film them with internet clout, even on the rumors of it. What's going on, Spider? Did you hear there's going to be an expansion to CUD? When they first put out 1.0, they did say that there were going to be some additions later on. But last I heard, there were no announcements about what it's going to be. Oh, if you're trying to post a link, you have to slide it through someone with a sword or a diamond next to their name. Just because we have bots rolling through these part of places. Bah, 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 bah. Okay. It's a cooking technique. I believe you. Carrying too much. Doo, doo, doo. Let's see, we could pop into ye old Discord. Bubba dubba. Creaming. Zarb. Ba-da. Da-ba dubba. Yeah, nothing in precognition since April. Patch notes. I don't see any announcements in the Caves of Cut Discord, but maybe they announced it somewhere else. God damn it, right, carrying too much. I came in here explicitly for that reason. M. Disassemble. Oh, I see. Disassemble. There we go, much lighter. Salmon. Meteoric Meat! Thank you for the follow and welcome to Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. I take it you like the Caves of Cut? I adore Caves of Cut. Wasn't where they figured that walking. I don't know if we're being stalked by sex bots. Alright, why don't you stay here? Don't move. Now that we know what kind of horrible things are on the screen. Wait. Is this not the screen? Alright, there is a mech here. God damn it. Come here, you. Take this mech apart. I'm coming, people. Hold on. Just disassemble the mech. Once all its body parts are off, it can't fight us back. Even with your favorite games, you doubt you've cracked 1,000 hours? Just living that casual life? For an extra $69.69, we'll release the sex spot at an undisclosed date and time with a randomized appearance within your preferences. It will then begin to hunt you. If it catches you, it will eat you. Alright, you come with me. Alright, this is the screen that has the Star Kraken, so we want to keep everybody safe here. And by everybody, I mean the robot. You stay here. Well, I see the mech decided to come over here. More alarming, the Star Kraken came over here. Star Kraken's fast. Alright, frozen solid's bad. Recomposite here. Where's the Star Kraken at? Is that a real man? Wait a minute. This colorful swirl is a little dark. That usually means there's something very scary here. But that shouldn't be on this screen. I thought that was to the west. See you in hell. Alright, disintegrate that man. We want to definitely remove the phylactery squire from this fight. Oh no! What's it doing over here? And of course we got Kaz. Out of all the ones, it said to the west. We're on the east. A creature of immensity. Or some would say chasm. You had pork chop. Tell me about your pork chop. Time you enjoy wasting isn't time wasted. Yeah, there are people out there that are like, I can't believe you play video games. I'm like, do you read books? Do you watch TV? Do you watch movies? Like, pick anything you enjoy doing that is not productive. And like, just think of it that way. I don't think there's no such thing as like wasting time as long as you're enjoying yourself. The only time you're wasting time is like, for me, the only thing I ever do that I'm like, why did I do that? That was such a waste of my time is like if I scroll short form media, like Reels or YouTube Shorts. And like once that's over, I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. Like what a waste of my goddamn time. Like there are some good short formy things out there, but for the most part, it's a sea of just garbage. Fuck yeah, microsecond brain rot scroll bait, pretty much. TV or movies are passive, at least games involve your brain. If you're watching good TV and good movies, your brain's involved. Like, I enjoy all kinds of media. Some of it is trash, with like no real value outside of just entertainment. And I still enjoy that, and I don't consider that a waste of time. But like a good movie will keep you thinking for a while. This is hardly an easy endorsement, but I saw the movie Bring Her Back yesterday, and Bring Her Back is, boy howdy, the feel-bad movie of the summer. Like, when people are like, oh yeah, that movie's comfort food, this is discomfort food. It's a movie I would recommend if you are able to tolerate, like, bad things happening to people and uncomfortable themes. But it is a great movie. It's just going to make you feel like garbage. It is a dark as night horror movie. Alright, we gotta make sure we have a nice line of sight on this robot. Yeah, like if you could watch Lars von Trier's movies, you could watch Bring Her Back. A very uncomfortable movie. Like, wow. And the practical effects in it are incredible. Like, there's some very uncomfortable body horror in that movie. Yeah, like I would definitely argue Lars von Trier is putting a lot of thought into his movies, and they are designed to have you think about them. That's not always the case. Like, if you go to see Terrifier 1, 2, or 3, and I say this is someone that enjoys the Terrifier franchise, I like trashy horror movies. Like, you're not really looking to watch... If you watch Terrifier 1, 2, or 3, you're not going into that thinking, like, I'm gonna be meditating on the themes of this movie for a while. There are no themes in Terrifier. Terrifier's an excuse to do very funny practical effects. And I respect that as someone that likes doing practical movie effects. Like, that's just an excuse for, like, how can we, like, make fun dismemberment? I'm trying to decide if I'm just gonna huck a handy nuke here, or if I want to use a grenade launcher. I might also maybe want to use a Sphinx Salt Injector here. Only watch YouTube shorts from the channels you watch. Yep. Those are the good ones. Like, if I'm following a channel and there's a short, it's usually like, oh, that was worth my while. But, like, the feed sometimes is just like, no, here's random garbage. The algorithm has brought you this. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. See you in hell. To be disingenuous, like, there are video games that are a waste of time, but there are books that like that too. Yes, like, that's the thing. I would argue, like, there's just brainless entertainment in every medium. There's trashy books, trashy TV, trashy movies, trashy video games. But I don't necessarily look at those as being a waste of your time if you enjoy it. Like, if it's bringing you joy, it's not a waste of your time. That's why I specifically mentioned, like, if I end up just, like, doom scrolling a feed, when that's over, I don't feel like I enjoyed that time. Like, it's just time that was robbed from me because, like, having something that only, like, 30 seconds long, it's like a Pringle. It's like, well, one more. Maybe I'll like the next one. And, like, I maybe enjoy 1 in every 20 things I see if I doom scroll. Horrible. Like, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Trashy Twitch streamers? I mean, I can think of one, Mr. Clancy. Every form of entertainment has its like elevated and its diselevated content. Twitch is really hard to nail down as a medium view. Yeah. A can of every flavor Pringles. I keep telling YouTube I don't want shorts and would bring it back a couple months later. Now it doesn't even give me the option. Just to show less of this, yes. Like, they are pushing that kind of content hard. Woo! I love handy nukes. That fucking Star Kraken. I knew it was gonna be dangerous. Is that a chime person? Poetic Troop. What is that? It's a named water-stained and gray plaster bonnet. Oh, that was something my buddy was wearing before he got eaten. Do. That's alright. I don't mind that guy being lost. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna huck another... I have another handy nuke, and this is the scariest thing I could think of. It's dead, right? No. I hope it. Nice and clean. Really made a nice wide open section of the forest here. Shoot that man. Hey, team. Alright, so now we're down to just my zero gels, a monad, and my gloaming. I've lost all of the human companions. Is that a legendary mine layer? No, it's a domesticated phasekin. Let's get rid of you. Shoot that man. Okay. Now, where's my mech? 10 squares away? 10 squares? I'm walking. It can't be 10 squares away. Where is it? Direct, come along. There he is. I have trouble seeing that ball for some reason. You don't see it anymore. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Star Kraken, but I choose to believe it's dead. Disassemble that. Try hologram bracelet. 71 pounds of cells. Not Luigi way. No, we can do it in a Luigi way. Drop. Disassemble. Drop. Alright. That's a lot of chem cells that I do not necessarily need. Bex, what's going on? No charge, just disassemble, please. Concerning how little of the sun's energy we get, we are far below and wasting the sun itself. Yeah, we need to build a whole thing. Yeah, a Ouija. Gotta build a Dyson sphere around it. Really, how heavy am I? 486? $60 pounds of water. A grenade launcher. Might as well just take this apart. Disassemble that. Nothing to worry about there. I could take apart 17 chem cells, because why not? Just take it apart, don't even care. Oh, there's the weight. Boy, howdy. A crystal chime grants you telepathy. It is 40 pounds. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Random chain of Derasmus Manor. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Let's sun is sentient, using the light to achieve something. Probably asking for nudes. I showed you my flare. Please respond. Alright. No combat on this screen. Let's just get out of here. Like, angry trees are here, but who cares about trees? Is that a real man or a phylactery man? That's a phylactery man up there. What kind of guns are those? Phase cannons? Okay. I'm looking for the phylactery knight. He's around here somewhere. It's not here. Usually you can find them in the corners, hiding like a coward. As an alternative to the Templar raid, it's just everyone who hates you coming for revenge. And I hate powered up team. It'd be really funny, like, if you choose to throw a faction under the bus, having them show up for revenge would be very good. I know there's a phylactery squire around here somewhere, but where? Is he already dead? I may have already gotten him. Yeah, I think my team took care of him. Alright. Nope, that's the wrong way. We go left. Can't cook a hostels nearby. Okay, moving on. The monkeys, the flies, and the trees have their own thing going on. We're just not going to get involved. We're only interested in murking some Nazis. The rep system's really fun and CUD, but I would like to see more use out of it yet. I can get behind that. Not my problem. Have fun fighting amongst yourselves. I'm here to kill Nazis. Is that a phylactery squire? Well played. He got frozen. And he got shot by his friend. Dumbass. Ba-ba-na. Another mech? Come to Papa. Where am I? I regret making myself green. Just putting that out there. There's somebody that needs to die. Sorry, Bear. Didn't mean to shoot you. But I'm no hero. I'm just the law around these parts. The temple mecha disarmed me? Wounded, badly wounded. See you in hell, Erilil Daffrey, Knight Commander. I don't like the way you wear your hat. Okay. Phylactery Squire. That needs to die. That way we don't have an unkillable enemy next to me. Wait, that tree might kill him. You know what? I'm not taking any chances. Hey, buddy, you're dead. There we go. No more phylactery, Squire. I'll begin dismembering this robot. With 100 bonobos angrily throwing rocks at him while I do it. Badly damaged. There he goes. Let's reduce you to dust. Reduced you to dust. Is that another mech? It's seen better days, but yes. Suffer not a mech to live. I like when I am overpowered enough that I could walk up to a giant mech suit and not really have to worry about health. I just go straight in and slam into him for fuel. And it's over. Alright, who remains? Fanago. Fanago needs to be found and taken out. Everyone else is dead. Coming for you, Fanago. I'm glad you enjoy having a lot of grenades. This is Billy. Is it the magnificent six-fingered kid? Yeah. Oh god, you turned the bonobos against me? Come here, mech. I still want to do a run where I steal the legendary mech. I've had it before, but I didn't have a security key to pilot it. And then the one time I had a security key, I didn't have a battery. This is I have a battery this run, but no key. I can never have both. Alright, I don't see our quarry here. How you doing, Blue? It's like the mechs are a little scary right up until I take off their arms, and then they don't have any means of fighting back. What's going on, MacLeod? Making Stossflane, but I have Stossflane right now, yeah. Be no longer a random find until you know where it is. Mostly just because by the time you do, it's not relevantly useful anymore. That force field that it lets you use is pretty nice. Just got home, welcome home. Just founded a hammer-based cult and I'm getting my first barber-based hair and beard cut in my life. Things are looking Millhouse. Sounds nice. Come back with a handy nuke if you want to win, loser. We did it! Bedtime already? It's so early. Nuki hand. Oh, that was not what I went to do. Disassemble. Re-equip Tashi. I'm just gonna make that mistake over and over again. Click on you. It's M. Thank you. Oh my god. Disassemble. And I don't need another Eigen rifle, so disassemble. As being a cool random loot companion piece to something more structured, like the Amaranthine Prison. I think it's more the excitement of finding a thing that you hear about and learn about, and then like you find it. Doesn't necessarily need to be useful, it just needs to be interesting. Yeah, just preference. You called? Really mess with your internal clock? I was wondering why you were staying up that whole time. Examine. Onboard recoiler, examine. Resonance grenade. Thermal grenade. Electromagnetic shielding on a longsword. Hypertractor. A lot of ontological anchors here. 83 pounds. Good God. Nice. Yeah, those can stay. 30 pounds of grenades, 18 pounds, drop this. No longer get to have full happiness. Smoked pizza would definitely be good. Like, I've made a pizza with smoked cheeses before, and that was great. It was delicious. You got Entangled Worlds ready? Oh, Alias is here! I do not. If I remember, you were gonna like send along the information. This will be my first time messing around with it. You got the goods? I'll be honest. I may have been night raiding and forgot myself until just now. When crab game? All geared up in chat. We need a hand. What time is it? 7. All right. Yeah, if the deets are in there, I'll be able to set it up. Disassemble. I just finished murdering the last guy I need to murder. I'm just gonna head into space. We're at the tail end here. The run is over. We're gonna be rolling credits on this character momentarily. Heal him up. That was the last named man we needed to kill, right? So we're done with reclamation? Yes, we are done. We're ready to ascend. Oh god, I hate you guys. Listen, there is no reason I need to fight. Trining lampreys. Oh, if you line up like that, though, I can reduce you both to dust instantly. Never mind. Let me disassemble this mech. Front flip, back flip, crab flip, rocket launcher. I am unfamiliar with that crab game. I kind of thought you were talking about that Crab Souls game. Alright, let's go to space. Your friends may leave. You just fought in a war and you don't want to talk about that, dude? Alright, this is the ending we've been gearing up for. We're going to abandon the planet. We're leaving. We're just gonna go to space with Barathrum and no longer worry about it. Enter my mech. Barathrum out of the pilot seat. I'm driving now. Ascend? Alright, Barathrum has to wax poetic about space.
We've done it, the magnificent six-fingered kid. Oh, only in the shallows downstairs did I let myself think it possible, and now... Oh... Let us sort off our faculties before we reach the rim of our ascent. There's the edge of our journey still to leave.
Hey, the Templar are defeated, but do you think they'll return in force? Let's go with, Barathrum, you look pained. Are you well?
I'm sorry. 'Tis the acceleration, the magnificent six-fingered kid. I'm whirling and empty of breath. Steel yourself, and so shall I.
By your guess, what awaits us where the spindle breaks?
Oh, magnificent six-fingered kid, our curses draw together on fate's phonetic slide rule. Phenometic slide rule. You burn with speculation, I molder in the coolness of knowing. I enter my dwarf phase. Oh, deceit. The grueling gate I crossed at every tilt of glittering dusk. I slept in my crime clothes and wept, did you hear? Or could you hear only the damnable static, like me, and speak not to the machine that belches it out? Heal none of the wounds of its grievous heart, or mine own. Oh, so much to bear.
What's going on, Ash? Yes, they have to say my entire title every time I want to say my name. The Svardum Giub mentioned a machine speaker and her Ursine apprentice. Was that you? Rebecca was a healer, but the Daughters of Exile are acolytes or tinkers. Why? We had a lot of good information that we could ask him questions about on this run. Your crime clothes. There was a codice about crimes and punishment near the bedroll in your study. What was that about? Is this game written in English? He talks in ye olde, future English.
Still, the brow narrows in performance even as the play ends. The mask must peel off. What? No mask? I'm sorry, magnificent six-fingered kid. I wish not to unnerve you with the uncharacteristic lightness. You nor the rest deserve this. That codex, a comfort, a guidebook, a ledger. My crimes have no signatories, but the heart is its own document. Do you know, the magnificent six-fingered kid, the engine types that ask us to loose every pin and unhinge every cam to know them? Such an engine of culture we are encased in now, and I cannot speak to the workings of one gear set without disassembling them all. I meant not to tease, and soon, I promise, you will spy the next arc of your journey.
Cool. If the past is some relevance to this moment, I would ask that you share what you know.
It is done then. Have the explication you are owed. You see, the magnificent six-fingered kid, when I, a young Bruin, crossed the Hum's Delta with my flood-fleeing clan into the western reach of Cod, the plagues of the Gaia were already ascendant. We took root at our new hearth in the Chrome Grottos, where we Urshib find natural peace. And by the providence of my elders, I was able to study the tinkering craft. Through my work, I caught the attention of a master machinist and unconventional of my method, who took me under her wing and in time availed me of the Orphic truth. She explained, as I've shared with you and the rest of the acolytes, that the world we know once belonged to a grand coven of beings who spanned the stars. And that, acting on some inscrutable logic, they disappeared, and an injunction was placed on our world. This you know. It is the truth I told, if only half.
Very good.
But Rebecca taught me more.
You finally got it working? You got Helldivers 2 working? I can't justify paying $40 for Night Rain. Bex, I've gotten more than $40 out of Night Rain. I'm like 60 hours deep in that game. It is a blast. I really like Night Rain. We've been playing it a lot. But if it doesn't seem like your kind of game, it's not your kind of game, so don't worry about it. Just telling you, like, it's totally worth the $40 price tag.
Atop the implausible rise of the spindle-roosted Seraph, one of the great machinic archons of the Eaters, and this being Rebecca served. In the short years before I arrived in Cub, that Seraph became convinced that something had changed in the cosmic order. That along the ecliptic of the folk clock, some uncounted peg had slid into a priming position, and the Coven was set to imminently return. The Seraph spoke of a great machine that spanned galaxies, the motion of whose sails and gears trains directed the fluidic shifting of stars and cultures. But they spoke little of it, and little I know. To ready our world for the Coven's return, the Seraph, who would be called Reshef, became convinced that all higher life on the planet must be purged. That it was our life and the way of living that moved the Coven to set the injunction. The only way through was for a new life to obtain. And so Reshef seeded the plagues and whirled them via waveform to a breathing Gaia. Blights engineered to attack life whilst preserving the planet's artifacts of glass and chrome. Rebecca, dear tutor, betrayed Reshef's confidences and apprised me of the plan, so that I might help her dash it apart and save the peoples of our world. Together we beseeched Reshef, begged them to reverse the Gaia. I pleaded, I asked for time. Give me time to reform Cud, extinguish the hatefulness and needless war-making, to lift our world across the Eschaton, and prepare it for the Coven's return. After a storm of shrapnel words, the Seraph acceded to 10 centuries. 10 centuries, and I blink on the scales of the folk clock, but an eternity for us. So I believed. The rousing signal would cease, the plagues of the Gaia would be reversed, to the extent they could, for even the potent Archon had not full governance over what they had worked into being.
How did the agreement play out?
We allied on the notion that the Sultan must be abolished for the future to flower. I was to execute the earthly plan while Reshef continued preparations for the astronomical tier. To achieve a sort of bicameralism of action, Reshef insisted on reformatting the personality as triumvirate, seeded from thin scans of the original Archon, Rebecca, and myself. The art of myth-making was employed to enshrine the Reshef persona, thus, the healer, the coiled lamb, and perhaps unexpectedly, the above.
What would there be for the Coven to return to, and life on our world, if life on our world was purged?
I asked Reshef that very question, but the Seraphim transits an ethical manifold much different than our own.
Why did they let him become a Sultan?
Once the Seraph had become convinced of the Coven's return, they reified their authority and assumed a more material role in on-world matters. The decaying Sultanate was a convenient tool.
He's remembered as a healer.
And he was, of a sort. The cure for a plague is often to its cause. With one's own paws on the dials and drums of power, history is a cloth to be loom spun.
What happened to Rebecca?
Reshef would not forgive her trespass. She contracted the rotting tongue while abetting the lepers of Shubabal Ghetto. When her time came, Reshef would not let her return home. Oh.
Then you did not succeed? Just end. I've heard this before. Then you did not succeed?
What? Who's there?
It's me, Baratheon, the magnificent six-fingered kid.
Oh, good. Oh, the good, magnificent six-fingered good, yes.
It said Hush Whisper. I'm choosing to do what they did with Goblet of Fire, where he calmly asked, and they filmed it as him screaming. If the signal sounds and the gyre widens again, then you did not reach whatever watermark Reshef set?
No. Cut is fractious, and no lasting peace was obtained. I tried, for decades on decades, I tried our paws on the tiller to shim together that blossomed in the world. The restoration machines, the federation of free sovereignties, the nourishing rituals of salt and star, the sacred, the profane. In the late years, I saw the writing on the wall. I turned us inward, retreated to my candle-dim study to angle on the project alone. A new plan was... I failed! I have failed! 1,000 years too short! And more time! I am debased on the plank across the light of God! Do I have a rightful claim to pity? Blindness! This darkling room abjures the light! Is this the house of judgment, Hortensia? Or mere penumbra? The child's play cave and law and language not yet invented cast their forcing functions back through time to puppet the unblossomed mind to civilized shape.
Baratheon the extremely based and useless.
Each of us is a sick animal in the darkling thicket. Each cursed with machinery to compress the chamber of echoes into bees, mothers, mountains, country. How many millions of snow-sick years to sow a feeling substance into an agent of the world? A felt and machine animal, and in doing, to stuff the whole of the world. Inside the agent, an inarguable document of its falsity. For agency is, in its very definition, the world in containment, acting on itself. Then, perhaps the greater bodies whose agency I share the smaller cut from might share too the greater portion of my meal in blame. Winding Zwei, thou art devious in symbol shape like serpent ball. Hinnom, for blooming alga thou cross thy perch's back. Shiftless moon, sun, proud and idle sun, silver father of the proto-planets, claim my selfhood and be done with it. Oh!
Worst elevator ride since Metal Gear. Baratheon weeps. Why ascend the spindle? For what purpose?
Did you know, the magnificent six-finger kid, I harbor a memory older than even the flooding of my hearth cave. A gleaming ancient tale told by my elders to the nippy club I once was. In the age of the Covenant, a coterie of our Earthship ancestors took to the stars to ply their burning cause. Can you envision it? Oh, I know a secret. Oh, I know. There's a functioning starship atop the spindle. We could take it, the magnificent singer kid. We could launch ourselves in the deepness of the dusted cosmos and find the starship. You and I. Oh, starship.
Starship?
Starship! Starship! Starship!
Barathrum? Stash him, stash him, stash him! Stash him, stash him, stash him, stash him, stash him! Stash him! Stash him! Stash him, stash him, stash him, stash him! You alright, old man? Stash him. The control pit dissolves to silence. Do you want to wait until the ascent is done? Yes. He's just like me, for real. So we're gonna do what he suggested. We're gonna abandon the planet. Last run, we destroyed all of space. We destroyed all of the gods. We killed all of them. We turned the gyre around last time. We saved the planet. This time, we're going to space, baby! We're out of here! You want to sit next to this man in a plane for the next 100 years? Yeah! We might go find some space bears out there.
Space!
I'm sure it'll quiet down for the rest of the space flight. I like the space elevator cutscene.
Very good.
What's going on, Bankai? You just missed me doing a dramatic read of Barathrum losing his mind. I love that whole conversation, by the way. Like, I know he's super over the top for it, but that's my favorite part. I love this song. You have finished the step. Ascent. We are Starfreight. Starfreight. Someone's missed on purpose. Don't feel bad.
Oh, I know it to be arduous for you, Method, to see me like this. The imago unstrung. I am sorry, the magnificent six-fingered kid. I am so proud of you. I wish it were I did not peel, like your model. Farewell now, Mevin, magnificent six-fingered kid. Live and drink.
You think I'm gonna let you get away? Fuck no. I know where you're going. We gotta make sure he doesn't get away. Imagine the ego you have to have. It must be hard for you to see me like this. You're a god, basically. I know I'm the most important person in your life. Sorry about that. This is the entrance to Bright Shoal. Or I guess Bright Shoal's entrance is modeled after this. What's that ball? That's my mech. That's my giant golem. Making sure Barathrum doesn't fall too far behind, but also that he doesn't get too far ahead of me. I am just faster than him enough. So I know we have to hop in one of these guys. Enter. Oh god, is he not entering this one? He's getting in that one? Shit. Oh god. Where is... Trying to remember where the exit is. This is the Star Orchid Temple. The Northern Arc. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the rightmost one, right? Starfarer's Quay, yeah. I'm pretty sure we get to see his mover on the map. Yep, there he goes. There he is. There's Barathrum. Should have taken one of his legs. Through this door. Or is it down? It's down, isn't it? I think it's this one. Shit. Wasn't that one. Barathrum is going to abandon the planet. And I want to make sure I'm on the spaceship with him when that happens. Yes. We're going to space, baby. Exodus launch sequence initiated. He mumbles inaudibly. Co-pilot controls. Diagnosis of ship and star belts down the glass uno into the databanks. An array of flips, swipes, and precision spheres flank the dashboard on curved panels and provide query affordances across the manifolds. Ho ho! Launching in 150. Launching in 100. Yeah, who's trying to juke me? 75. 50. Hold on, Barath. I'm gonna make a fire in here real quick and just make some food. This is probably safe for a spaceship, right? 25. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Initiate. Goodbye, Cud. Your problems are your own. Screw you, losers. You launch yourself into the dusted cosmos to ply the stars with Barathrum. I mean, when we made a Western-themed character, like, this was the only ending we can go for. It was, you know, we show up, we shoot a bunch of people, we kind of solve a few problems, and then we wander off into the sunset. In this case, we wander off into the sun. Like, we're just going into space. Goodbye, Cud. You didn't bring enough rations. I brought so much food with me on this on the spaceship. Do you think he finds anything out in space? So he mentions that, like, there are, in his history, he knows that there's somewhere out there spacefaring bear people. The Starship are out there. But, like, does he know where they are? I don't think he does. But I'm kind of curious. I wanted to see this ending. I believe in the Starship. We managed to become a full-fledged cyborg We put modified body parts on every one of our installation sites. Every body part was replaced with beautiful cybernetics. And we got the ending we wanted. It was a good run. A fine Caves of Cud run. Do we get a post-credit scene? 1,000 years later, yes. I love the 1,000 years later post-credit stuff. I'm guessing, yeah, I was gonna say, likely no complex life left. It's all goose. The Ancient Sultan, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid. Inside a giant block of ice, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid cemented their friendship with the Mechanimist by exchanging whispered vows with the Sparking Beetle. In 1001 AR, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid won a decisive victory against the combined force of the Gersh from the salt dunes at the bloody battle of some forgotten ruin. Upon the completion of a great pilgrimage, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid cemented their friendship with the Fellowship Wardens by marrying Warden Toberath Sephiroth. I don't remember marrying a warden, but cool. See, last time it was like, yes, you married Barathrum, and I'm like, but he left me. He said, fuck this planet, and he left. This is the time I left with him? You would think I would be married to him this time. In 1001 AR, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid won a decisive victory against the combined force of the Gersh from the salt dunes of the bloody battle of the Organ Market of Iram, legendary gutsmonger. Inside a colossal quill, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid cemented their friendship with the clan of the desiccated progeny of birds by marrying spectral godhead Chimufka, member of the clan of desiccated progeny. I married multiple people. Marry them all, that's what I say. At dawn, under a strange and coral sky, the people of Temur saw an image on the horizon that looked like a vacuum tube bathed in coral. It was the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid, and after they came and left, the people of Temur built a monument to the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid, and thenceforth called him Vacuum Tube and Coral. In 1001 AR, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid appointed a corrupt administrator as Minister of Ekagawar. She mandated the practice of contemplating the meaning of things in their name. Over the years, the impiety of blasphemy toward the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid was accepted by the villagers of Urkava. Having lost the cohesion of its communal principles, the village was deserted in 1 PR. The wisdom of the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid was revealed to the people of Urkava through finding the ideal place for roaming around idly. We got Noid and Tickle World's working perfect. I'm literally like, this is the post-credit scene. I'm gonna jump in there in probably like 2 minutes. While roaming the westwise jungle, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid came upon a clan of Urshib performing a secret ritual. Because of the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid's coating of foul slime, they accepted the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid into their fold and taught them their secrets. Acting against the enfranchisement of the Gersh, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid led an army to the historic site of Al-Azad. The Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid liberated citizens, and in their honor, they climbed the burning belfries. At twilight, in the shadow of the spindle, the people of Urkava saw an image on the horizon that looked like a human bathed in starfire. It was a Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid, and after they came and left Urkava, the people built a monument to them, and thenceforth called them the Human in Starfire. Never stop, Ash, never stop. Inside a colossal scroll, the Magnificent Six-Fingered Kid cemented their friendship with the Brathamites by marrying Otho. 3 people I married. Otho? We married Otho? Come on. Not Spare If You Seal? Not Jacobo? Not Q-Girl? But Otho? Screw Otho. I invented ambling. We found a deserted town. Crackling slaw on top of fiber-cured dolma and smoke. End game. We did it. Well, hold on. Let me look at my inventory. Ursine Locket. A cameo of Meteorite, Sardonyx Bears, an unknown clan symbol in Florid script, Seraphid with tiny gears and sails. Activate. Oh, I choose where I'm activating? Oh! Hologram of Outworlder. We found the Star Bears! Insofar that, like, there is an item that clearly has a Star Bear here. Quills shrank to calcite screw marks, the creature in a hex grid. Ears of Catholic expressiveness. What? Whip up and down like quarks. A Commodore's gyroscopic coat remains still as the light sculpture periphery ticks with the subtle movements of life. But yeah, we have a Starship locket. Wow. Goddamn, garbage stats for this guy. And we quickly gotta pop into the reputation area. Algae, amoeba, bacilli, cockeye, gelatinous polyhedra, halophiles, highly entropic beings, jellies, methogens, mildews, molds, mushrooms. I like mushrooms. Like, I want to play a game of Caves of Cud where mushroom people, proper mushroom people like this, are walking around. Newly sentient beings, oozes, robots, rust, slimes, sludges, smuts. Soups, spirili, spirochates, splayed crystal things that glide, thermosynthophiles, vibrios, and yeasts. All simple life forms. So because we abandoned the planet, all complex life was eradicated by Reshef. Like, we did not prevent Reshef from purging the planet. So it's all, like, simple life forms, like, rising up at this point 1,000 years later. My history is the only history there is now. It is. It's a good game, Caves of Cud. Alright. Is this a mod? No, this is the end of the game, Potter. If you beat, pure vanilla, well, technically there was one mod in here called Clever Girl, but that just makes it so you can, like, control your team members better. You tried to purge all plants and animals. Those guys are edge cases. What you just saw, Potter, was the end, the post-credit scene. 1,000 years after the events of your playthrough is what you just saw. Or after the run of my run. That was 1,000 years after the events of my run. You might have a different post-credit scene. You could... There's multiple different endings. We just did the ending. Yeah, Clever Girl makes companions actually usable and playable. It's very nice. That's like, I highly recommend Clever Girl. Even the creators of the game recommend Clever Girl. But that was a hell of a run. We launched ourselves into the dusted cosmos. We left the planet. We abandoned Cud and went to another planet. And it was a hell of a run. I had a lot of fun with this one. Saved my tombstone file. Yeah, we never made it to 6 guns, sadly. We only had the 4. We never managed to magnetize a couple more guns. But we never found magnets. This is like the one run we did where we didn't have to deal with high-powered magnets. Which is funny to me. Alright. I'm gonna go use the restroom. When I come back, we're gonna be doing some multiplayer Noida, which I'm very excited for. I've always wanted to do the multiplayer Noida.